Alright, Jack, thanks for coming into Open Mick today, mate. Jack, you've been one of the better reserves players so far this season. Do you feel this is holding you in good stead in terms of pushing for berth in the seniors?
Yeah, form's been okay to start off the season. Hopefully can continue throughout, but yeah, all I can ask for is to just keep playing some good footy and get noticed by the senior coaches, but I still feel like there's a few players ahead of me at the moment, the likes of Risty, Shan when he comes back from injury, Sass, and there's still a few senior players to come back into that side from injury. You've got Limo, AJ, KD, and DB comes back in this week. So yeah, there's still a few players ahead of me, but all I can do is keep playing some good footy.
You played one senior game in 2015 as the 23rd man. What experience did you take away from that, and how hungry are you to add to that one game?
Just a fantastic experience to play my first game. What I took away from it was I was so far away from playing senior footy at the time. I guess the intimidation factor and the speed of the game really caught up with me, and it was just very overwhelming at the time. But yeah, a couple of years later now, hopefully I can, I'm really hungry for that, and hopefully I can get another crack at it.
You spent a lot more time in the midfield than you have in previous years. Do you think you've settled into a position there, or would you still rather occupy that half-back role you played since you came to the club?
I've probably been a bit lucky to get a crack in the midfield. We've got a few players out at the moment that would usually occupy that midfield role. But yeah, I'm not really too phased as to where I play. I think I'm a pretty versatile player in that regards. Wherever the coach needs me to play, I'm happy to fill a role there. And I know that Reezy last year had me filling plenty of roles, so I'm happy to play wherever. But I guess the halfback role is my natural role. But yeah, I'm happy to play wherever, mate.
What part of your game have you spent the most time working on over the off-season, and to build on what was a pretty good year last year for yourself?
Probably what I worked on the most was my offensive side, my offensive running. I know Reezy got stuck into me a little bit last year towards the end of the year, getting a little bit frustrated with me just being a defensive-minded player, and that's the way I've always played. But yeah, the offensive side and the offensive running is something that I've really worked on to build, and I think I've really showed that throughout the start of the season.
Yep, and finally, I guess it's been a tough start to the season for reserves, I guess, as a whole, but nevertheless, are you enjoying your football at the moment?
I'm having a good time at the moment. I'm getting to play some footy with some good friends of mine, which is what footy is all about, really. It's about bringing people together and playing with your mates. So I'm enjoying it at the moment. It'd be nice to get a few wins on the board, I guess, and hopefully the seniors can continue the way that they're going, and with a few players coming back into that side, we'll have a few players moved back down, which will bolster the seniors a little bit to help hopefully get us a few wins. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it at the moment.
Alright, Joe, thanks for coming into Open Mick today. It's been a real pleasure talking to you.
No worries, mate.
Cheers.